The Lamborghini Aventador is one of the most iconic, aggressive, and powerful supercars of the modern era. Since its debut in 2011, it has become the symbol of Italian passion, performance, and extreme automotive design. In this video, we'll take a deep dive into the Aventador's history, design, performance, technology, variants, and its impact on car culture worldwide. When the Aventador first launched, it replaced the legendary Lamborghini Murcielago, a car already worshipped by enthusiasts. The challenge was massive: how do you create a successor to one of the greatest V12 Lamborghinis ever? Lamborghini's answer was bold: create something more extreme, more futuristic, and more advanced than anything before. The Aventador achieved exactly that. The heart of the Aventador is its naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 engine. Unlike many modern supercars that turn to turbocharging or hybrid assistance, Lamborghini kept the soul alive with a pure, high-revving, naturally aspirated motor. At launch, the Aventador produced around 700 horsepower, sending it from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 2.9 seconds, and on to a top speed of 350 km per hour. That's faster than many hypercars of its time. The name Aventador comes from a legendary Spanish fighting bull, known for its courage in battle. Lamborghini has a long tradition of naming its cars after famous bulls, and the Aventador fits perfectly. The car looks like a predator ready to charge, with sharp angles, aerodynamic cuts, and that unmistakable Lamborghini wedge shape. The Aventador's design was inspired by modern fighter jets. Its low stance, scissor doors, and hexagonal design language make it instantly recognizable. The aggressive front fascia, sculpted sides, and rear diffuser give it both beauty and aerodynamic function. Every single line on the Aventador has a purpose, either to cut the air or to make jaws drop. One of the most unique features of the Aventador is its Monaco carbon fiber chassis. At the time of its release, very few cars had such an advanced lightweight structure. This gave the car incredible rigidity, safety, and performance handling characteristics. Combined with its advanced suspension system, the Aventador was not only fast in a straight line but also capable on challenging racetracks. The interior of the Aventador is just as dramatic as its exterior. The cockpit feels like sitting inside a stealth fighter jet. A digital instrument cluster dominates the driver's view, changing its graphics depending on the driving mode. The red flip-up ignition button feels like launching a missile. Lamborghini didn't just build a car, they built an experience. Speaking of driving modes, the Aventador came with Strada for normal driving, Sport for more aggressive response, and Corsa for track-ready madness. Later versions even added Ego mode, allowing drivers to customize steering, suspension, and throttle settings. This flexibility gave the Aventador multiple personalities: luxurious cruiser on one hand, and ferocious beast on the other. Over its production run, Lamborghini introduced several special editions and upgrades to the Aventador. The Aventador S brought more power, improved aerodynamics, and four-wheel steering for better agility. The Aventador SV, short for Super Veloce, pushed the limits even further with lighter weight and a power increase to 750 horsepower. Then came the Aventador SVJ, which shattered Nürburgring lap records and proved that a Lamborghini V12 supercar could dominate the track as well as the streets. The SVJ, with its aerodynamica Lamborghini Attiva system, introduced advanced active aerodynamics. The car could literally change its downforce distribution in real time, helping it grip corners like a racing machine. With 770 horsepower, the SVJ was the most powerful Aventador ever built and cemented its status as a modern legend. In addition to these, Lamborghini produced ultra-rare versions like the Aventador J, a roofless speedster concept that became a collector's dream, and the Aventador 50th Anniversario Edition, celebrating the brand's half-century legacy. Each of these special models made the Aventador even more desirable for enthusiasts and collectors worldwide. The Aventador wasn't just a performance car, it was a cultural phenomenon. It appeared in countless movies, music videos, video games, and celebrity garages. From Hollywood to Dubai, from racetracks to city streets, the Aventador was everywhere. Its screaming V12 soundtrack and presence made it one of the most photographed and searched cars in the world. Another remarkable part of the Aventador story is how long it stayed in production. From 2011 until 2022, over 11 years, Lamborghini kept refining and producing it. In the supercar world, that is an eternity. Most models are replaced within 5 to 7 years, but the Aventador was so ahead of its time that it remained relevant for more than a decade. Of course, no car is perfect. Some critics pointed out that the Aventador's single-clutch automated manual transmission felt outdated compared to dual-clutch rivals. Others noted that its sheer size made it intimidating to drive in tight city streets. But those flaws didn't matter to its fans. The Aventador wasn't meant to be practical, it was meant to be dramatic, emotional, and extreme. And it delivered that in every way possible. By the end of its production, Lamborghini sold more than 11,000 Aventadors worldwide. That made it one of the most successful V12 models in the company's history. The final edition, the Aventador Ultime, was a fitting farewell, combining the best of all previous versions into one ultimate masterpiece. Today, the Aventador stands as the last of a dying breed. With the automotive industry moving towards hybridization and electrification, naturally aspirated V12 engines are becoming extinct. The Aventador represents the peak of pure Lamborghini madness, before the world shifted into a new era of technology. For collectors, enthusiasts, and fans, the Aventador will always be more than just a car. It is a symbol of passion, design, and engineering without compromise. It is a dream car that has inspired millions of people around the globe. It is proof that in a world of efficiency and practicality, there is still room for wild, emotional machines. So, whether you see it blasting down a highway, sitting in a showroom, or starring in a blockbuster film, the Aventador leaves an unforgettable impression. It is one of those rare cars that transcends performance numbers and becomes a cultural icon. The Lamborghini Aventador may no longer be in production, but its spirit will live forever in the sound of its V12, in the sharpness of its design, and in the memories of everyone who ever dreamed of driving one.